I heard a stat before I came here. It just stuck in my head. Nick Sirianni in 4.5 years has had 55 wins.
55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 tacos, 55 pies, 55 cokes, 100 tater tots, 100 pizzas, 100 tenders, 100 meatballs, 100 coffees, 55 wings, 55 steaks, 55 pancakes, 55 pasta, 55 peppers, 100.
Yeah, all right, two bloody stumps. It's week 11 on the Heat Check. And almost like clockwork, the temperature got really effing cold and the plastic sheeting is up. Yes, it's officially cold as balls here out on the Funhouse back deck. But we got a job to do. And by we, I mean two-time defending champion Clayton. Clayton, how are you doing?
I feel like that two-time thing hurts me right now.
Every single week.
I guess just like my Eagles, I'm just trying to push myself through the season and come out unharmed.
Another good week of action. Perhaps less so in real football than fantasy-wise. Less said about that, the better. But obviously, we got to put some attention on the game between the top team in the league, the Bubble Guts, and Don Cherleone, who lost an absolute heartbreaker. What was this here? By 0.16 points. This just almost as close as my loss to D a couple weeks ago. But what a nasty one. Josh Jacobs seemed to play a role in a lot of close fantasy matchups that I had an eye on. Lorenzo had Saquon. Just what a Monday night duel for the ages.
Yeah, that big run at the end there probably really helped Lorenzo out.
What, Saquon?
Yeah.
Wait, it didn't help quite enough. I guess by that math, he would have, if that run had been 2 yards longer, he would have won.
Might have been.
With that loss, that keeps Miggs up at the top, like I said, and Lorenzo is still in the basement. So why don't we just shift right into the punishment watch?
It's official.
Because we don't have to spend too much time on it because it hasn't shifted at all, and there's almost nothing new to say. Clayton is still tied with like 5 other teams with a 4-6 record.
Yes, sir.
4-6 record, and then we got Lorenzo behind him, and then Nick behind him, sitting there at number 12 with 3 and 2 wins apiece, respectively. And we wish them the best, especially a fond thanks to Nick Baranowski, who was an excellent guest last week on the hit panel show Crossfire. But with that sort of admin out of the way, Clayton, aka the Heat Check Research Department, has come through with another helpful segment that none of you deserve, frankly. That will help you manage your teams in this year and going forward. So, Clayton, why don't you take it away?
What's going to happen is before the draft, everybody's going to come to me and go, "Oh, what are my keepers again?"
Every year.
And it's all good. But it's a good talking point. We're past the trade deadline now. No trades happened this year, so we'll see what happens. But I went through and I looked at your rosters and looked at the draft and made sure you had an up-to-date keeper list. So I'm going to name off the names. I'm going to give you who I would keep, and maybe Dano wants to chime in there as well. Let's start with the first pick in the keeper draft, which is the 6.1 pick. That would be Rob. Rob, your keeper eligibles are Travis Hunter, Stephon Diggs, Javonte Williams, Keenan Allen, and Brandon Ayuk. Good luck there. I think they're all equal.
Yeah, they pretty much are. There's like all solid options, but yeah, I don't know how you're going to choose.
Oh, and Dalton Schultz. I'm sorry.
Okay.
He had so many. He had the most out of everybody. 1 running back, 1 tight end, and 4 wide receivers. Good luck, Rob.
Yeah.
I'll help you out with that one night at Soto's. Next we'll go to me. I had the second pick in the keeper part of the draft. I have the least amount. I made the most amount of transactions due to injuries. I have only 2 choices, and they're J.K. Dobbins and Raheed Shaheed. And I'm torn between them now. We'll see what pans out with Shaheed in Seattle.
Yeah. Well, that's all eyes up there as the Seahawks are looking awfully good.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Elijah, you have quite a list yourself. You have DeAndre Swift, Caleb Johnson, Rashee Rice. I'm not really saying kickers, but you do have Aubrey if you want to keep him. Keon Coleman and Rashad White. If I were you, I'd probably be leaning towards Rashee Rice, but we'll see.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think Caleb Johnson has touched the ball like 4 times all year.
He's a rookie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, hold on a minute. Give me that paper, Clayton. I want to read this one. Migs, you got Kyle Pitts, Chris Olave, Quinshawn Judkins, Jawan Jennings, Jake Ferguson, the Pittsburgh defense, and Daniel Carlson. That is a true testament, sir, to your draft having A, that many players, and B, that many solid players. I'm in sheet even Daniel Carlson.
That brings us to the owner of the Funhouse, Dion. You got Brock Purdy, Tyler Warren, which is very solid. Nick Chubb and Hunter Henry. I'd probably side with Tyler Warren, but if you want to go with Brock Purdy, I'll understand.
That feels good, but the man I think has had Brock Purdy on his team for the last 3 years or something.
Might as well keep the trend going.
I understand the difficulty in letting go of your security blanket.
Next, we're on to our commissioner, Dano. We got, I forget his first name, McMillan. What was his first name?
Tetaroa. They just call him Ted.
Tet McMillan, Debo Samuel, Cooper Kupp, Drake May, and Tank Bigsby. I would be torn between Drake May and McMillan going into next year at this point.
Now, actually, I have to correct you there. I dropped and reacquired Tank Bigsby.
Okay. I don't think you were going to keep him anyway, but you never know.
For what it's worth, I mean, Ted's been pretty good. I think that's probably where I'd lean. Any disagreement?
I don't disagree there. We'll see how far Drake May goes, but
that's the thing. Stafford's probably gonna finally be too old next year.
I just feel that if you keep a quarterback or a tight end, it tends to bite you sometimes.
Yeah.
I think there's something traditional about keeping a wide receiver or running back. That's only my opinion.
Well, I did keep Jaden Daniels this year, and that did that. Now he's dead.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Mark, our treasurer. By the way, Dano and I did a trade with Mark on the Christian McCaffrey over/under injury, and we both won. And our treasurer paid us out. I believe you owe me $10, by the way. But anyway, Mark.
Oh, that's right. Yes, yeah. I do.
We're gonna do it on the podcast.
I was so hammered. I'll get you.
Yeah. No worries. No worries. All right, you got Mark, Travis Etienne, Dak Prescott, and Matthew Golden. I'm stuck there because none of them, wouldn't mind them all.
Golden is on the Packers?
Yeah, he's the rookie, and he really hasn't done much yet, but...
Yeah, very heralded, but...
between Etienne and Prescott, I mean, he might be the one. I don't know.
Yeah.
Tough decision, Mark.
I don't know.
Let the green door decide, sir. Derek, Jared Goff, Rome Odunze, Chris Godwin, Michael Pittman, Cade Oden, and Jordan Love. How do you have 2 quarterbacks on there? That's impressive.
He drafted and kept 2 quarterbacks.
I don't know where I'd go there. Do you have any?
He's got... Pittman is intriguing, as is... Oh, who's the other? He had 3...
Godwin, Odunze.
Oh, Odunze. Yeah, he's having a pretty good year with the Bears. Pretty hot right now, I think. It's kind of like the problem that that Rob was going to have with 4 roughly equal receivers. Although I put these guys on a level above the ones Rob has, but it's not any easier of a choice.
Yeah. And once again, another team with no running back eligible keepers. So that's interesting too. Moving on, Uncle Nick. I loved your Crossfire episode, by the way. Good job, Nick. Your eligibles are Jalen Warren, Jordan Addison, Dallas Goedert, and just because I threw a kicker in here, just because it's you, Jake Elliott. If I were you, I would probably look more at that running back position in Jalen Warren. But Goddard's having a record year. He has 7 touchdowns already this year. That's the most he's had as an Eagle. I wouldn't keep a kicker, and I don't know what's going on in Minnesota. So.
I honestly, I heard a media talking head say this week that Jalen Warren should be a Pro Bowler, and that blew my mind. I was like, yeah, he is playing pretty steady, and maybe that is just a testament to how inconsistent running back play throughout the league has been.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
All right, number 1, fuckboy. You got some interesting ones here. You got George Pickens. You got Dano's favorite man, Scattaboo. Jonnu Smith and Jaden Higgins. He's on the Texans, in case you don't know who he is. I mean, obviously, I'd lean towards Scattaboo as long as his injury isn't anything that's going to be prolonged.
That's really tough because, between Pickens and Scattaboo, it's really tough because we really didn't get to see too much out of Scattaboo. We saw 4 weeks of him, and the injury he got was his whole leg shattered or something.
Yeah.
He dislocated his entire ankle or something. I don't know. I'll leave it to an orthopedist to explain how likely he is to be able to come back to 100%, at least as soon as next season.
Well, here is a good thing, and this is why I do this. Because now, Hals, you can think about George Pickens and Scattaboo for a while, and you can see what the Cowboys do in their offseason at quarterback, and you can see how Scattaboo comes back from his injury prior to making your decision. Dear Anna Lorenzo, Justin Herbert, Jalen Waddle, Caleb Williams, because you love him, Cameron Dicker, and Tua. Obviously, if Waddle's...
Did I hear 3 quarterbacks?
Wait a second. Herbert, Williams, and Tua. Yes. Congratulations, Lorenzo.
Yeah.
You can only start one. If Waddle's the number 1, I think that's a clear decision for Lorenzo, but maybe he wants to go Dicker the kicker.
Yeah.
And last but not least, our first pick in the draft, Buka.
Yep.
I know what yours is going to be right away. You have Egbuka, the wide receiver, who's probably going to win Rookie of the Year.
Yep.
Zach Charbonnet, Khalil Shakur, and Ollie Gordon, who was the rookie running back for the Dolphins. Obviously, Egbuka is going to be a force, and Buka set himself up nice there.
Yeah, I agree. That's probably the best post 6th round grab I've heard so far.
Absolutely.
Real solid. All right. Well, thank you again, Clayton, for carrying the water for these lazy sacks of crap that populate our league.
One last thing I do want to mention. To Uncle Nick and Rob, your names are on that belt as well. And I know we're all Eagles fans. Guys, this might be the year the belt goes to a non-Eagles fan.
Oh, my God.
This might be the year.
What a wake-up call to the rest of us. Jesus, get it together. Let's just do a little looking ahead before we get out of here. One game I kind of wanted to spotlight is you, Clayton, versus Lorenzo. Rosters may shift a bit before kickoffs, but right now you're projected 57% to Lorenzo's 43%. This one's a little important. This is potentially gets you out of that log jam near the bottom of the standings and gets you back up to the bubble.
Yeah.
And even more important than that, it keeps the foot on the throat of Lorenzo to have to do this wonderful punishment that we're all looking forward to.
I have a couple transactions in. We'll see with waivers, see what goes through. But this will be my 3rd week in a row that I'm starting 2 tight ends between Brock Bowers and Gadsden.
Wow.
From, Chargers. They've been.
And it worked out for you last week, didn't it?
It did. I lost, but the week before, I think it went.
You and Nick ran out the jumbo personnel.
It's at that point. Yeah. So the week 9, Bowers when he got almost 44. Gadsden got me almost 12, and I won that easily. But yeah,
I've never seen so much double tight end.
it's been a tush push year. I'm telling you, man. Just pushing through. We have breaking news. Travis Hunter will undergo season-ending injury, knee surgery.
If only somebody could have predicted that a guy trying to
1
play
hour
both
ago.
sides of the ball might get his fucking shit fucked up.
I have a football question for you.
Sure.
Are the Steelers in a must-win situation this week?
Oh, what a deep question that is. I'm trying to remember. I don't even remember who they play.
See,
Oh, Bengals, yeah. Okay.
yep.
Bengals at Steelers Sunday 1 o'clock. They're kind. I feel like they're kind of all must wins. If we're talking about like, do we want the Steelers to seriously try and win the Super Bowl? Yeah, they need to pretty much win every game they can to stay ahead of the Ravens. Another fraught week of frayed nerves and drunk wine. So, all right, Clayton. Anything else you want to throw out there before we get out?
No, I think we're good.
I think so.
Short
too.
and sweet and to the point.
Excellent. All right. Well, to all of you, thank you so much for listening. Enjoy the games. Good luck in them.